Hey Taurus, welcome back to the channel. I have a message for you, Taurus. So I asked Spirit what was the most important thing for you to know right now. So the first two cards that I got was fake accounts and ego. So you guys have somebody deep in their feelings right now, Taurus. Somebody is really upset with you. Somebody's frustrated. Somebody is curious as to what you're doing, what you have going on. Are you seeing somebody? Are you not? Somebody's very curious about what you're doing because you're ignoring this person. For some of you, you block this person on all social media accounts. They no longer have access to you. You block their number. This person is trying to find you. They're trying to find out information. They're trying to spy on you. Their ego is very, very much hurt that you have dumped them, left them out in the cold, divorced them, or whatever the case may be. Yeah. And I feel like the reason why you're doing this is because somebody is very irresponsible. Somebody leaves a lot of weight on your shoulders. Somebody is very comfortable freeloading off of you, or somebody is very much a taker and not a giver. I feel like you're very much a giver, and all this person does is take, and it leaves you feeling drained or you're tired of it. So the first card we have is unresponsive. Missed calls and messages left unread. So yeah, you're completely ignoring someone, or someone is ignoring you. You see somebody calling you, you see somebody texting you, and you're not answering. And I feel like somebody is panicking. You know what I was also seeing in my head? Somebody has extreme anger issues, Taurus. It's either you, because Tauruses can have really bad anger issues, like anger management problems and stuff like that. You are the bull, but I don't think this is you. I think this is somebody you're dealing with, but just place yourself where you fit. I'm also seeing somebody getting upset and like throwing a phone, or somebody like throwing a phone in some water to like ruin it or break it. Somebody has anger issues. Somebody's like emotionally unstable that you're dealing with, Taurus. I feel like somebody acts like a child more than like a husband or a wife or a boyfriend or a girlfriend. Clarifying unresponsive is Page of Swords. So this card is all about curiosity, learning, finding things out. So for some of you guys, you stopped responding to someone, or you started ignoring someone because you found something in this person's phone. Yeah, or you found out the reason why somebody wasn't answering your calls, answering your texts, was because they were with somebody else. It's something suspicious that somebody was doing that you caught wind of, or you found out. Um, but yeah, I feel like you're completely ignoring somebody. You're not talking to somebody. You don't want to be bothered with them. You don't want to talk to them. None of that. I feel like you're very much at peace right now with the Temperance card. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius, or you could have that in your chart, and you don't want this person to ruin your peace. For some of you, it's like every time you give this person an opportunity to have a conversation with you, it can end up turning into an argument, and you just don't have time for that. I feel like you're very much so like meditating, contemplating, resting, focused on yourself, and you don't have time for this person's mess. We got the King of Cups clarifying the Temperance and the Page of Cups. So yeah, there's possibly a masculine energy, or it could be feminine as well. Just reverse the roles if you need to. But you have this King of Cups energy here that is still in love with you, this wanting to have contact with you. Like I said, they're curious about you and what you're doing. So that's why they're watching and stalking your pages with fake accounts and the Page of Swords. For some of you, there could be something they're seeing on your page that they don't like, that's making them jealous or something like that. The next card we have is irresponsible, careless, and unreliable. Like I said, it's something about this person, Taurus, that really turns you off, about how irresponsible they are, about the fact that they can never really like step up to the plate. You can't too much depend on someone or rely on somebody. They're just very irresponsible. For some of you guys, this could be like your baby daddy, baby mama, or something like that. Part of the reason why this person is irresponsible is because they're selfish. With the Nine of Cups, I get selfishness. Somebody here is very greedy, very selfish, very self-serving. Somebody puts their own needs and wants above your needs and wants, or the needs and wants of your children, your family, or whatever the case may be. Somebody will go and spend their money on pleasure, whether that's drinking, smoking, going out, buying clothes, buying shoes, or whatever. They'll go and spend their money on pleasures before they'll go and spend it on bills and responsibilities. Yeah. And I feel like with the Eight of Wands, this is somebody that does like to spend money. This is somebody that likes to be out in the streets a lot for some of you. This is a person that's very sexual as well. That you could have found out that this person was very irresponsible sexually, that they weren't protecting themselves, that they were out here sleeping around a lot. Yeah. That's what that gives me with the Eight of Wands and the Nine of Cups. Somebody here could be traveling, or you could be about to travel. Mm-hmm. But this irresponsible person definitely wants to reach out to you and talk to you. The next card that we have is left on red. Once again, you're ignoring somebody. Very much so. ignoring and moving on. Yeah, you're just ready to move on from somebody. You're ready to move on. You just want to be at peace. You don't want to be bothered with the drama, with the mess, and with this person's behavior, because I feel like they have a lot of behaviors that are very problematic. Somebody has anger issues. Somebody is very unhinged. Somebody could be bipolar or maybe even schizophrenic for some of you. Clarifying left on red is the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, you're holding back from somebody. I'm strongly getting an energy of you holding back, Taurus. Some of you guys could be hiding money from someone or holding money away from someone because somebody has an issue with overspending. Yeah, so you, for some of you, if you're in a relationship with this person or whatever still, but you're trying to get away, you could be trying to save money so that you can get away from this person. But I feel like you're also holding back emotions, love, kindness, because at one point in time, Taurus, you overly gave to this person, or you could have been overly emotional, very nurturing, very kind, and now you're holding all of that stuff back from somebody because this person lied to you, they cheated on you, and they aren't a good partner to you. Just period. For a lot of you, you don't want to sleep with this person because of the things that they do behind your back. You're disgusted by their behavior, or you're turned off by their behavior, and then that leads us to behavioral issues. Hostile and antisocial. Yeah, somebody here is very hostile. I'm getting somebody with anger issues. I'm getting somebody that's very mean, very rude, somebody that doesn't know how to talk to you, they don't know how to treat you. Very, very aggressive and very selfish, like I said. Yeah, somebody has mental health issues. This person could be a heavy drinker, or they could do drugs. That could be part of the damn problem and why they act the way they act, because they're overindulging in alcohol and drugs. That's what I see. Clarifying behavioral issues, we have the Five of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sag energy. So this is somebody that likes to argue and fight with you. If you tell this person like, hey, can you slow down on the drinking? Can you slow down on the drugs, the smoking? Uh, hey, could you pick up another job? Like, we really need the money, or can you clean up after yourself? They blow up on you. That's what I'm getting. They don't like to be responsible. So if you try to ask them to do something, they get mad at you. They're crazy. Yeah. They just like to argue and fight and have conflict with you. Clarifying the Five of Wands is the Eight of Swords. Some of you guys are a victim of a DV situation. You could be in a abusive relationship. You could feel trapped or restricted with somebody. Maybe due to finances, due to children, or something like that. You feel stuck with someone because, like I said, they could be very much so violent and unpredictable. Because clarifying the Eight of Swords, we have the Knight of Swords. Yeah, I'm getting somebody. For some of you guys, you could be dating somebody with a criminal background, but I'm definitely strongly getting anger issues, mental and emotional issues. It could be like walking on eggshells with this person. One minute they're happy, the next minute they're not. One minute they're calm, cool, and collected, the next minute they're crashing out. It's just too much. And that's why you're ignoring them. That's why you're not answering their phone or their text. For some of you guys, you could end up leaving this person in a hurry. If this isn't you, this could be your person going through this with somebody. You could end up leaving somebody in a hurry because something is just too much. I feel like somebody's like fleeing. I'm literally hearing the word fleeing. Yeah, I feel like you've been impatiently waiting to get away from somebody who is very much so terrible, terrible, hard to live with, hard to be around. You're fleeing, or this is your person doing that. For some of you, that you're dealing with a person who left you for somebody that is trying to control them, that is abusive toward them, that is blowing up their phone, and your person wants nothing to do with them. That could be the case for some of you. The next card we have is Simp. Doing too much for someone, going overboard. So like I said, you've had a history with this person of overdoing for them. For some of you guys, you could be a big gift giver. That could be your love language. That could be the way you like people to show love to you. So you could have been the type to, like, when it's this person's birthday or when it's a holiday, you buy them like lots and lots of gifts, or you try to surprise them or make them happy, spoil them, but they don't appreciate it. They take advantage of that. They use you, or they take your kindness for weakness. If it's not you, this is your person. Somebody gives and gives and gives because they want the acceptance of someone. If you're dealing with like a narc or an emotionally unstable or abusive person, they always will leave you feeling like you're not enough, or like you're doing something wrong. Like, oh, if you did more of this, they will be happy. If you did more of that, they will be happy. But that's a control tactic that they use to keep you trying to please them. Somebody wants you to always feel like they're always setting the bar higher and higher and higher so that you can never reach it, so that you're always trying to reach it, so that you're always trying to make them or convince them of your worth. That's the type of situation that some of you guys are in, or that's a situation you were in the past. And this is a tactic used by the narc. So anyway, yeah, I feel like you're tired of overgiving. With the Queen of Pentacles, there some of you guys could be a woman that's head of household, or a woman that's holding down all the bills. You could even be pregnant for some of you Taurus and still doing all the work and holding down all the bills. Or you could be a man doing this for a pregnant woman. For some of you, you could be a man that has like a pregnant girlfriend or wife that does not appreciate you, somebody that kind of uses you, takes advantage of you, mean to you. For some of you, it could just be pregnancy hormones, because this woman in here on this card is pregnant. But yeah, that's only for some of you. But yeah, I feel like somebody was over giving to the wrong person. Either you were or your person was. Yeah, now we got the Knight of Cups, Six of Pentacles, and the Justice card. So Taurus, you have somebody that's trying to come back around to you. If you're dealing with a person who made the wrong choice, if you're dealing with a person who chose a gold digger over you, or somebody who was self-serving, selfish, rude, abusive, or whatever else they were, they want to come back around towards you and they want to give you reciprocity now. This person wants to give you equal give and take. They want to balance things out. They want to bring justice to a situation. For some of you, this person is going through heavy karma right now, and their karma could be some type of legal problem. They could be in court with a significant other. They could be getting a divorce or something like that. But yeah, you have a love offer coming in. I feel like somebody's going to come through trying to simp on you, Taurus. I feel like somebody's going to start giving you gifts. Somebody's going to start blowing up your phone, sending you paragraph after paragraph of text messages. When this person gets drunk or high, that's when they're going to call or text you the most. For some of you, this is already happening. They get in their feelings when they get high or when they get drunk, and that's why this ego card is here. Their ego is crushed. This is the type of person that's not used to rejection. This is the type of person that's used to getting their way. They're used to getting what they want from people. Okay, so the fact that you're ignoring them and you're not responding to them is making them want to chase you down. And I feel like they're coming. So get ready for this person to try to spoil you, take you out, do nice things for you, because they're trying to convince you to come back to them. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Because they done got hemmed up with somebody that's using them, or you're hemmed up with somebody that's using you. Some of you guys could definitely be married or in some type of commitment, but somebody's in a toxic relationship where somebody's taking advantage, somebody's leaving all the responsibility on one person, somebody is refusing to change, refusing to get help, refusing to go get checked out and figure out their traumas and their mental issues. They just want to keep bothering you and using you and starting problems with you and taking advantage of you. A lot of you guys are feeling overwhelmed and unappreciated by somebody, and you no longer want anything to do with this person, or this is your person going through this. So right now, Taurus, I would advise that you stay doing what you're doing and stay separated from someone, because they're a user. All they're doing is draining you. And especially if they don't have any proof that they're any different, change behavior for months at a time, counseling, a certificate for rehab, a certificate for anger management, a couple jobs, okay? Like tangible 3D proof of something that's changing. I wouldn't deal with this person. But yeah, Taurus, I was called to do this message for you, so I went ahead and did it. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that it gave you clarity, and if it did, like, comment, subscribe, share, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.